Every time I'm listening back to our episodes, I start cracking up when I hear just like the random burps.
Just
When I do it, I'm like, oh, that's fucking vile and disgusting. And then I listen back to it, and I like.
That's all right. That's all right.
Every time. All right. I guess let's get started.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to the Dungeon Junkies podcast.
That's what
Kenny
we're called.
DM,
Hi.
and joining me today,
I'm Kenny
the
the DM.
table.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I already went.
I thought you were introducing yourself. You just started talking.
Starting from my right.
Is that my?
That's,
Is that? You
that
know
would
what?
be you.
I was confused too.
Just say your goddamn name. Or
It's Valmore.
There you
There
go.
we
That's
go.
my name.
That's probably the first time you've introduced yourself not in character.
That's true. I don't care today.
That's true.
Uh,
I don't give a shit.
No character voice.
Juniper!
Unaria?
Gavin.
Valmore again.
Don't worry. Valbor's still here.
DM. All right, we have a lot to cover. So last time,
And
God, where do I
Valmor.
even? And
Valmore's still here.
Hello. Valmor here.
I don't even know where to start for last
Start with
time.
Valmore. So
You guys had,
A lot of shit happened.
unless you guys want to do the recap. Do you guys remember what happened?
Nope.
we
I kinda remember what happened.
somebody left a upper decker of a situation.
So, specifically, we decided to...
Right.
Well,
So,
the storm happened, and then
Yep.
we had
The storm
to...
is happening.
Storm is
Yeah, the
happening.
storm is currently happening
Yeah.
right now, and so we decided as a collective unit to prevent people from dying, and to also and telling them it's because of the storm. We're
Right.
having everybody come to the second level
Yeah.
of
dining
the
area.
What
the
happened
dining
before that?
area. Oh,
for
fuck.
that,
Lots of people dying. And,
People dying.
Well-
somebody died in the engine room.
and the captain
and-
died.
And the captain died. And we chucked bodies out of a window as well.
Mhm.
We also did that.
You did.
What-
That was fun.
So
Not a
pre-
good idea, but
And
that
I'm
was fun.
finding more bodies while I'm searching for people.
Yeah.
It's all
Yes.
coming back.
So pretty much you guys had just continued to investigate and try to kind of figure out, what is happening around the ship.
The bosses we
And you guys had wandered pretty much in short all throughout the ship. Ended up in, going through some of the passenger rooms, kind of meeting some rude passengers,
Yeah.
two ladies down
Mean-
in the rooms
mean little ladies.
playing with each other.
Whoa, they were.
They were not playing with
Oh.
each other
Oh.
at
We
the
did.
time.
They
I
were.
was,
Yeah,
I
they
was
were.
hoping.
But no, so they were kind of rude, kicked you out of their room, and turned out, you guys ended up having to go back because of some more deaths on the ship, in short, and decided to sort of round everybody up and try not to get people riled up even more because, people are still dying on the ship.
And there's a storm.
And
Yeah. People are dying. This is the main.
lots of
the
people
main
dying.
point. Especially the people who are supposed to run the ship.
But we got them being watched.
Yeah, so
Yes.
now... Oh, and before I forget to mention, Naraku, Juniper, and all you guys had that talk on the ship, and he'd said something about, sort of knowing something about Juniper's sister.
Yes. And we don't know anything else
You don't
about
know anything
that,
else yet.
but
Mhm.
Juniper is really still in a state of shock.
Yes. And we ended with all the passengers, pretty much everybody almost,
Yeah.
in the center of the ship,
Everybody,
inside.
everybody that's accounted for has been rounded up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for those two ladies.
Well,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not accounted
Who
for.
knows? Oh, yeah.
And
Fuck.
And we
We-
can't bust open door 4, right?
Right.
Juniper had ended up on the top deck, and that's where we ended.
Yep.
It's Juniper on the top deck, watching some kind of encounter between the halfling Naraku, the Dragonborn, and some kind of demonic entity that you had never seen before.
And you did join them at the side. You pulled out your rapier and you're like,
Right.
onward to victory. or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
I was getting ready
Yeah.
to fuck him up for sure.
Yeah. So that's where we ended. So it's gonna get kind of wild. So where to state, aside from Juniper, obviously, who's on the top of the ship, which Juniper's about to roll initiative for that.
Currently in a.
Where is everybody else exactly?
Valmore's on the middle deck, and he's starting to wonder what's going on upstairs.
Okay.
He wants to make sure no one's up there.
Well, okay. So you also got to remember, it took Juniper almost did not see this encounter between.
Oh,
So Juniper went up there and barely heard what was going on. Had he not walked up kind of like the steps on the top deck and saw, he would not have found that encounter.
It was because of dancing lights too.
That partially helped.
Yeah, because it's super stormy. Like visibility's
it's
really
bad.
really
It's
bad.
bad.
Right?
It's loud too.
Yeah.
And you guys are also on a failing ship.
For sure.
Oh,
well,
yeah, ship's
halfway.
fucking up.
It's
Someone.
sustained right now.
Yeah, it's not a good situation.
Yeah, definitely.
But how many times did we really find us in those?
Just another day.
So, you guys are. So everybody else is in the middle deck,
So.
and we also had Therian, Henry's other character, Damien, my other character, and Alessandra's other character. I can't stop scratching my leg; it's really itchy. In the engine room, guarding or sort of guarding or watching over Crux, the other Gnomeblin that was helping keep the ship afloat.
So he should probably be doing that right now.
Yeah, you guys, they're in there right now.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to find out where everybody else is. Are you guys with
I
the
think
passengers?
I think we're all in the middle, yeah, because we were all working together to get all the passengers together. So
Okay. So at this point, the passengers are there's kind of like almost like a suspicion, and the passengers are sort of starting to talk amongst each other, and there's not too many passengers, but with the employees and everybody else together at this point, it seems like pretty crowded in this room, and everybody's kind of starting to talk now,
yeah.
and people are wondering, you kind of hear just like, oh, what's going on, and why did we get pulled in here? It's just a storm. And
Where's the co-captain right now?
the co-captain is
Or the new captain?
the co-captain. Yeah, new captain. He is still in the actual captain's room because he had to get back on the wheel. So
Okay. Oh wait, I'm still downstairs in the lower room. Or in the lower
that's
deck?
what I was asking.
Okay. Well, no, I would definitely be because there's nothing left of me. I can't get into that room. I would go up to see if I could ask the captain if he's got a key for the room to get into room 4.
Okay, so we'll start with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm just walking upstairs.
and you're able to just walk in, and he's steering, and he's having trouble kind of steering the ship at this point because it's the storm's getting rough. But he just says, "We only have a couple hours left. We're almost there. We just need to hold on until then."
You gotta get some more bodies downstairs.
There's more bodies. So no.
And can't get into room 4.
This is yeah. I should have the keys. They're hanging up, and he points kind of over to like a hook kind of on the side of his station.
I'm gonna like.
But
Oh.
I actually believe Yunaria took the keys.
I
She
put 'em
never. Did you put them back?
Yeah.
Okay, then they're still there.
Okay, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and go, and just be like, yeah, nice one. Grab him and rush back downstairs to go check room 4.
Okay.
I actually think I'd give it back to the co-captain, but whatever.
Well, he might have put him on
Either
the
way,
end.
it wasn't like a trick question. I was-
It would have been funny if you never gave him back. And you're like, oh shit,
Oh yeah,
the
these
keys are gone.
keys.
So
Someone might need those.
So Gavin kind of goes back, through the crowd and back downstairs. And now downstairs it's completely silent. And so yeah, you can go ahead and open the door.
Open room 4. What do I see?
And inside room 4, so so you find a couple other employees that you had previously seen. 2 men.
Are they fucking?
Oh, they're dead.
Damn it.
Oh.
They are.
They'd be
They're
alive
not
if you
doing
fucking
so
would be
well.
alive.
Yeah.
So alive is better than dead.
They're not doing so well.
What do they look like? What killed them? Or can I tell?
Investigation.
Oh yeah. That is a 18.
All right. So these bodies, they're not like mangled and maggot ridden like the previous bodies or some of the previous bodies. They look more mauled.
Like their throats were torn out like the other one.
So one has a huge gash in his chest, and one is almost decapitated. Big claw marks,
Oh, sick.
which Juniper has to roll initiative now.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's like it goes thick, and then it cuts to combat.
There's going to be a lot of cutting, so hang in there because we are doing
Oh, that's
something we
awesome.
have never done before.
'Cause that's just as Gavin's realizing like, oh shit.
Roll. Actually,
Yeah.
you need to roll 2 initiative.
That's right. Okay, so for Juniper, 13. And for Boslar,
I'm so excited.
14.
Okay. So Gavin walks into the scene, and it's just, there's just a lot of blood, but, it looks like pretty, clean cuts for the most part. But you can most definitely tell they're claw marks. They're not, the same
Thing
way
is, okay.
that the
Yeah.
other bodies were found. So Juniper is encountered, and if I need to remind you, so you're up against a real big creature,
Nice.
not giant big, but I would say probably around that 10-foot range.
And you said that it was demonic, correct?
You might. I'll let you roll an Arcana check to see if you, or Arcana or History. You can do either one. Whatever you think.
12.
You are pretty sure it's demonic,
Okay.
but you can't tell. It looks like it could be a devil too. You're not really too sure.
Neither is good. If you didn't know.
Yeah.
Neither is.
Yeah.
I know.
But,
When I'm smart.
Style, let you know.
so with the wind crashing down on the ship and the rain, and it's completely just chaotic outside.
I'm
The
reacting
one
to
thing you
this-
notice
the
is
sound effect
the
that was just
smell of this creature. It smells like rotting flesh. It smells disgusting.
Ugh.
Okay.
And it's real tall, goat head, humanoid type body,
Nice.
real big, long horns on its head, real long tail. But so currently, Naraku and Boslar have been engaged.
Oh.
So
That's
it's
sweet.
actually Boslar's turn to swing or
Dope.
do whatever he wants to do.
So Boslar is going to pull out his rapier. No, but close. His rapier.
Just
It's
as,
a
just as
little
dangerous.
smaller.
Just as he. And he is going to. How are they're right in front of they're
Yeah, they're
Okay.
two assassins and
Cool.
Bard now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out the rapier and attack.
Okay.
And that is 1d8 plus 4. Okay. Nice.
I'm never excited for Therian to be in combat.
Ah.
'Cause
He's
not
11
good.
damage.
That
Did
AC.
you roll 11 to hit?
Oh.
Yeah,
no, it's a
yeah.
hit.
I wonder if it's wet enough to turn into an octopus.
4.
Oh. So Bossar goes in with his rapier once again and tries to swing at the creature, and it easily is able to just jump right out of the way. He goes for a swing right under its legs, and it jumps right over it. You can tell it's almost like built to jump, like its legs are kind of more like goat-like,
Okay.
but it easily jumps over. Now it's Juniper's turn.
Okay, so Juniper pulls out his.
Other piece.
He has 2 penises?
Wow.
Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, I already have my rapier drawn, so I'm gonna keep that out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay.
12. To
12
hit.
to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so Juniper goes into swing right after Bosslar does, and he kind of tries to come right across his chest.
That's
Oh.
fine.
And unintentionally sexual. And so Juniper goes to swing right into his chest, and he just backs right up, and your rapier just barely misses his chest.
Fuck.
And now it is his turn, and he is going to actually pretty much everybody is going to. So you're gonna have to do this on both characters, but
Okay.
he's going to use a ability called Rotting Presence,
Nice.
which
Oh,
I'll just
super
read it.
sexual.
It's a DC 13 Constitution save. So let's see. When any creature that isn't a demon starts its turn within 30 feet or more, that creature must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 necrotic damage plus 1 necrotic damage for each blank within 30 feet of it.
Okay. So I have to roll
So
for
you
balls.
gotta do DC Constitution save. You gotta do 2 of them. And I gotta do
Nice.
So for Juniper,
Cool.
17,
Okay, so Juniper would save.
and then Oslar, 18 plus. I think it's 2.
You would save on both. Cool. So yeah, so this stench is really bad from this thing, and it's so bad it's almost distracting. But you guys are easily able to just move past that. The storm's kind of washing that smell away a little bit.
Hell yeah.
And it's going to just jump back just a little bit, and it's going to end its turn. So now it's Naraku's turn. So he's going to do the same thing. He's going to run in and try to swing at it with his rapier. And he's going to hit. So he goes to swing in with his rapier. But yeah, so after
Danger.
after the monster jumps back, Naraku runs up and and stabs him straight in the lower stomach. Stabs the creature in the stomach with his rapier. He did 8 damage with his rapier, and he's going to pull his rapier out and he's going to back up a little bit with you guys. So now we're going to jump back to everybody else, and that's in the center of the ship with all of the passengers.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to do this round by round probably.
Okay.
Round.
So this will actually kind of begin in the room, in the engine room. And if you guys want to, you guys kind of begin to hear kind of a ruckus in the engine room.
Therian's hearing a ruckus that he's not a part of. This is interesting. He
And-
wants to be a part of it.
And you kind of just see Crux kind of just begin to just like stops what he's doing.
Oh.
And
I'll
he
do that.
kind of just begins to like hold his head and kind of just like yell a little bit.
No.
And he goes into like full panic mode. And
Okay. Can I?
Who's watching him again?
so right, it's Therian,
Oh yeah, they're the closest.
Therian,
Balmer?
Damien, Balmer. And whoever, if you roll perception and it's good enough, you might be able to hear it.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh yeah, let me do it. Because I'm right in front of it.
Does Therian need to roll perception?
I didn't hear
No, you're in the room.
shit.
You're watching it.
I didn't hear shit either.
No, 15 actually.
I would
Alright,
say
wait,
you
I'll
have-
leave
I
it
have
hanging.
really high perception.
I would say Valmore hears some kind of unnatural noise.
Some kind of
in the-
ruckus.
in the engine room. But he begins to hold his head and he kind of just starts panicking. And Damien's immediately like, kind of like looks at Therian and is like, what the hell is going on with him?
Therian is going to walk over, and like kneel down next to him, and I want to make a medicine check to see if I can tell what's wrong.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Roll one more Arcana check too.
Okay. 8.
Balamir's just leaning in with his axe right now.
He looks like he's lost his mind.
Oh, for
I can't
fuck's sake.
cure that.
And
Only one
That's,
cure.
that's like a high level cleric
And as
spell.
Therian walks over to check him and sort of examine him, he kind of like almost twists his head around because he's not facing you.
Okay.
You're right behind
yeah.
him. So he actually twists his head backwards and looks at Therian. And so now,
Spirits!
Damien.
And I'll like,
Yeah.
and
And
I'll
Damien-
probably fall back.
yeah, Damien of course like,
Yeah,
ah,
he falls
shit.
back. Definitely falls back on his ass like, Jesus! He's going,
As-
spirits! and just pushing
As
himself
soon-
away.
As soon as it happens, Balmer will like pick him up. Like he turned his head, he just wants to pick him up from the back of his Just pick him
Now
up.
the front.
All right.
At the front.
The
you're
I
picking him
guess
up
so,
from
right?
the front.
That's from the front.
If you pick him up, he's gonna puke all over you.
Well, you already said you
I
picked
got
him
that
up.
option. Yeah,
you
I already
picked
did
him
it.
up.
He pukes all over you.
What?
But it's not like regular throw up. He's throwing up like blood. It's like
Oh.
thick red.
Boromir picked him up.
Yeah. He's gonna distance
Oh,
him.
man, that was-
So
I just put him
you
down.
Okay.
don't throw him?
I know. I was starting to think about that, but it was gonna take some. Yeah, he would. No, he would do that, and then he'd fling him across the room.
Like, Boromir would totally throw him.
You
The
know,
first
he
thing
would,
I
he
thought
would,
do is
he
be
would,
Boromir go,
he would.
"Ugh," throw him away.
It would just fling him across the room.
That'd be your
Roll-
first
Fuck.
That'd be any of our
I don't want to
first
kill
reactions.
him.
roll a strength check
All right.
first.
Okay.
Think of
And
if you're
then we'll
holding
roll
a
initiative
Fine.
after.
and a cat
Sounds good.
barks on you. You go, you flee.
Isn't this one where you, like, almost
go, "Oh my
want it to
God,
fail?"
sorry."
I know.
Sorry, cat.
But he would.
React.
Yeah.
You'd feel bad about it.
Ah, shit. 16.
It's pretty good.
You kill
but-
this guy.
But he's so you're able to lob him, a good way, a good
Lobbing
like.
projectile.
They're small. They're real small creatures.
Yeah.
So
It's like throwing a child.
you're able to throw him
Fastball.
a good 10 feet or so,
Okay.
and he easily lands on his feet. And now
Oh.
you guys are all so Therian.
That's creepy as fuck.
That is.
That's really
Therian,
weird. It's like a
Boromir,
cat.
And
It's like a
I
cat.
guess I am rolling initiative again too.
Oh,
That is a new
we're rolling
Boromir.
initiative?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Wait.
And
am I even a part of this?
Yes, you
I
are.
am on the
you're
same.
right outside the door.
Right.
19.
But you didn't hear anything, so that depends if Valmore says anything.
Valmore did hear something, and he
And you
would
guys
go check
also
it out.
kind of have a choice to make too.
I think the only thing I'd hear would you being like, ugh.
I think it really just depends on what. Damn, I got good rolls for that.
Like, metagame, like, I want to go upstairs as Valmore.
well, like,
But I just heard something.
it
You're
depends.
in,
Yeah,
in
it
the
just,
middle of a pickle right
it
now.
depends what you guys think you
Pickles
would
in
do.
between.
Who rolled about 15?
Nobody.
I rolled a 19 with
Oh.
initiative.
Did you?
Sure.
Okay. So
Then I was so afraid.
I'll come
you
in.
would kill him.
I'll come in. We're rolling
But-
initiative.
He is
This
that.
thing might be trying to kill us. It could be a
Yeah.
little monster thing.
It's true. I think it is.
You just got a preemptive strike. I rolled
Yeah.
a 7.
Probably
Therian
just
coming
kill
in
him.
strong.
okay.
He's freaked out on the ground going,
So yeah. So I think we're good. So what would before we start that too? So Yunaria is just kind of hanging out with the passengers. Valmore hears something from the
Yeah.
engine room.
Gavin would be heading upstairs as soon as he saw those
Gavin
bodies.
is also
What-
coming
Oh, yeah.
upstairs.
It all depends, like, what would Valmore have heard? What would he have heard?
You
How
heard
loud?
you heard like that kind of like oh from the engine room, like that panicked like Nomblin yell.
Fuck, why wouldn't he check that out?
So it might also depend on if Gavin, because Gavin was saying last time that you were heading upstairs too.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
mentioned that you were going to go upstairs because you hadn't seen Juniper. Because you've been around the whole ship.
Yeah.
So I also think
Gavin
Yeah.
would be cutting straight. Because if I were to go from the lower deck all the way to the upper deck, I wouldn't even go through the dining room, right?
you would sort of pass
I
it.
would pass it, but I would, like, if I wasn't
You
walking
wouldn't be
through
walking
there.
through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Right.
see, I would be going straight to, Gavin would go straight to the
That-
upper
yeah,
deck and
that
not
makes
even,
sense.
because he thinks everything's safe. Yeah, I'm
Right,
going up
for
top.
sure.
So what did Valmore want to do?
Now that he heard that,
You're going to go check that
he's
out.
probably gonna check that.
Yeah, you definitely hear Therian
If-
going,
If I heard that, Valmore's gonna go check it out.
And you hear some, at
And then
this
he's
point,
gonna
some smashing around and
Okay.
stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So, are you going to say anything to Yunaria?
Where's
Where's
Yunaria?
Yunaria
How
going
close is she
to?
to me?
I'm probably like 40 or 50 feet away.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't be crazy far from each other.
Yeah. All right. So
Far enough.
I see Yunaria, and I tell her,
she's reading a book.
you're doing well. It's like you just don't care at all.
Just waiting for the ship to land.
Moving herself.
Wow, you're okay. And I just let you know that I think I had some trouble back there in the where the fuck are they holding?
Engine room.
In the Android. Okay,
Engine
I thought it was in another room.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
not again.
Yes, again.
Okay.
We should
And
go
I'll-
check it out.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get over there.
Right.
Alright. So Valmore and Yunaria walk into the room, and now you guys immediately see pretty much all weapons drawn at Crux. The 2 other Gnomeblins are sitting there trying to keep the ship afloat.
Great job.
So, but you immediately walk in. Y'all are gonna have to roll initiative too.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative is a 1.
Ouch.
I have that is a 17.
Okay.
Valmore's still very curious about what's going on upstairs.
I have this spell.
It's a 4. My initiative is 4.
I haven't looked at Darian spells in a while.
So yeah, so now you guys walk in and you see Crux and his head is still kind of backwards on his body.
But he's still alive.
Yeah, he's
So
alive.
That's worse now. See, being alive is usually better than dead, except for when your head's backward.
And here's the fun part. So he's immediately going to cast.
Whoa.
So he's first.
And he's casting?
He is
It's just wind
awesome.
magic. You can calm down.
Oh, yeah, I
He's
forgot
gonna
they could
blow
use,
in your
they
hair.
already could use magic of some kind, yeah.
Yeah.
Blow you.
Well,
It's gonna blow you.
He's gonna
That's
blow
the worst
you.
that can happen.
You get blown by a childlike creature.
Well, there are halflings.
he's
Have
gonna
the voices.
blow the
People
shit out of all
who
of
enjoy
you.
it.
He was
So he's gonna hold his hand up and he's gonna cast a spell called Gust of Wind,
Told you.
and
Boromir flies off the air.
you're all going to need to roll a strength save.
Alright.
Of
First,
All of us?
yes.
all of our
So it's
characters.
a line attack. So no. So actually, just Therian, Bolomir, and Damien.
Okay.
alright.
Okay.
But
Bolomir.
it is the save is gonna be.
You need to know it first before I roll.
Get my
I had a good roll,
sheet.
too.
The save is
Bad
going
luck.
to be.
You're damn right it is.
Yeah. Gotta wait.
It counts. It doesn't count. Therian coming in strong.
You got a shield. Aren't you like really heavy to the
I'm
ground?
prone.
It's heavy because
I'm
Oh,
prone.
you are.
How
Oh,
does
so
that
you're even
affect-
safer.
yeah.
How did well, or is it worse?
You're gonna blow across the.
I
You're
think
gonna drag your ass and hit something.
I'm prone. Does that affect it either way?
I think it'd probably be better for you.
So it'll push you.
Yeah,
Actually, hold up. No, I read the spell wrong. Hold up. You
It'll
don't need
murder.
To, you don't need to roll save.
Oh, thank God, because I rolled an 8.
I don't think yet. So you will when you start your turn.
Oh.
So a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration.
Blast you? Oh, blast the person that shoots me.
Yes. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed. Push 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line. Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every foot it moves when moving closer to you.
So twice as much movement.
The gusty
They
spirit,
have your
and
movement
that all
speed,
doesn't
your
matter.
movement towards someone. Does it double your movement if you try to run away?
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Right. Let me help you out.
So pretty much it's a concentration spell that will last up to a minute. So now he's got this gust of wind that's
Behind
sort
him.
of blasting forward in
Yeah.
front of him.
Coming from behind one.
He's got like the blue eyes from Avatar.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he's balling out.
We gotta fight Avatar?
You actually technically wouldn't see his face, but he's actually able to snap his head back around as he starts casting the spell.
He has blue eyes.
It's his bonus action. It's
What?
fine,
God
right?
damn it.
No,
His bonus action?
Not the spell, him being able to snap his head back
Oh, okay.
around.
Oh.
Ah.
Alright.
Use this bonus
Yes,
action for
I
that.
guess
But
gust of wind as a bonus.
so as he
Jeez.
snaps his head back around,
We instantly
you guys
poop
are all
ourselves.
everybody in the room now has to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm good at those.
Nice.
All right. So
Spirits.
first,
Spirits with Therian. Oh, yeah.
first Bolomir, because that's gonna fucking suck.
Shit!
Bolomir. Well, I shouldn't have said that. Bolomir gets a 2.
Ouch.
Therian gets a 7.
15.
That's with a
Valmor,
+4.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I get a +4 to my wisdom saving throw.
with Valmor gets a still 13.
Did you see
Okay.
that when he threw the dice down and went dunk 1?
Yeah.
So Valmore and Unaria save and Damien saves.
Okay.
So everybody that failed is
Yep.
frightened for 1 minute.
Bolomir's not gonna scare shit.
Oh, damn.
God damn it.
Except for now.
I'd like to deny
Except
that.
it's magic. It's magic fright.
It's not true.
It's magic fright.
Magic
so
fright.
Do
Okay.
you guys know
Yeah, he
how
doesn't trust
frightened
magic.
works?
I was just about to look that up.
As long as it's not like
We can't move closer.
Frightened creatures have disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls.
just like
Peter
that.
Pan.
Like,
Creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we can't move closer, and we have disadvantage on any saving throws and attack rolls.
Yes.
Got a long axe.
And so now its turn is done.
Do we get any
Wait.
save attempts?
You can re-roll on your turn at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Okay.
So, but that would be your action.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
break
yeah.
The fright. So now it's Damien's turn, and of course, Damien, he is going to sorcery point, chromatic orb of fire,
Oh, god damn it.
and of course,
Just-
and he's going to twin spell.
And he's gonna miss.
Probably, but if he doesn't, it might actually one shot. So, hit. First
Oh,
one hits.
Oh.
Second one hits.
This is the only time this has ever happened.
And chromatic orb damage. Jeez,
Beer by
3d8.
beer.
So I get 68 for Damien's attack. Later, bro. So
It killed him?
no,
What?
Oh.
no. So Damien immediately just starts blasting the fuck out of this thing. These two fiery
Not
orbs
taking no chances.
that obviously Therian and Bolomir have seen, countless times.
Yeah, like,
These-
oh yeah.
This is why
These
we want to
fiery
keep him
orbs
asleep.
blast at this creature, and
Guy shoots first.
so
Shot vomit.
yeah, so he blasts this creature away, and so
Damn.
he 18 damage is
Wow.
what he did, and it
So we're done.
Crux isn't looking great after that attack. He looks like it looks like that hurt him pretty bad,
That's good.
as much
Yeah.
as it could. Obviously because he's fucking twisting his limbs around and stuff. But still standing, and it's Bolomir's turn. So Bolomir can either try and break the fright or
Yeah.
try and attack with disadvantage, pretty much.
If I try to break
And you got a
fright,
strength save because you're also right in front of the wind, so you may have to. Basically, the wind is protruding from the front of him,
Okay.
10 feet wide, 60 feet long, so it's spanning like that.
so I can try to get out of the way, and
You
then
can try
I
to
can
hit
try to
him
lunge
on
at
his
him.
flank,
I want to try to do that.
but you're gonna have to roll disadvantage.
That's
But you'd
Fine.
be able to
If
get up
I-
to him.
If Bolomir
rages. Yes, then he gets advantage. So it just
So
makes it a
even-
normal roll.
yeah.
He's gonna do that. He's really pissed off.
Okay.
So
use your rage to counter your fear.
yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, okay.
Nice.
Give this one a good roll. Give it a good roll.
You can't just say that.
No, I mean like a girthy roll.
Oh,
There you go, like that. Not girthy enough. Well, you can't re-roll.
What
was
do you
it?
roll?
oh yeah, that's true.
What was it?
It was
8?
8 plus 7.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to kind of battle through the wind
Oh,
power
nice.
that's trying to push you away, and you
That's
get
our roll.
pissed and
Yeah.
break through that fear, and you're able to run around to his flank and swing, and you definitely hit.
Nice. So I deal. Again? Just 12 damage.
Okay.
Just 12.
And he has an axe, right?
Yeah, great axe.
All right. So you come down into like his shoulder, between like his shoulder and his neck with the axe, and it lodges into his neck, and it's kind of just hanging in there, and you're able to pull it out, and blood just kind of starts gushing all over the place. He's still standing, but definitely not looking good now. So now it's Yunari's turn.
Okay.
Darian's just gonna take a nap on the floor while you guys.
I think that we're just gonna go for a classic magic missile. 'Cause that one's good.
Damn.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
guaranteed,
This is
too.
especially gonna kill this motherfucker before I can get up.
Oh.
Okay, I could deal. 6, 7, 8, 9 force damage.
Nice.
Decent.
So Yunari runs into the room and immediately sees just all this like chaos at this point happening, and the Gnomelins are kind of hanging on to like this device that runs the ship, because they're trying not to get blown away too.
Whoa.
And anyway, And so you immediately just these 3 just arcane missiles just fire out of your hand if you want them to come out of your hand or wherever you want, want them to come out of.
Your tail.
Your mouth, your eyes.
Not my
You
tail.
flick
Your
your
tail.
tail.
Yeah.
It has like a hair.
Oh, I like that. Please make that the new thing.
I think it was like giant like cat paws is what.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
It's like-
Did in fact make that noise.
So yeah,
that's
first one makes contact, second one makes contact, and the third one makes contact. Crux kind of just this explosion happens almost, and Crux hits the ground.
I blew him up.
But as Crux hits the ground, you kind of see. So this jellyfish-like figure kind of almost like you see just this opening kind of opens up in the top of Crux's head, and this jellyfish-like figure kind of starts waddling
not
its
a good,
way out.
not a good,
And
guy.
it's kind of just like floating above now, and that
Okay.
gust of wind spell ends. The wind stops.
Okay.
The frightened stop.
The frighten stops as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now we gotta kill the
combat
jellyfish.
Combat does not stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So now it is. Oh, I wrote the order wrong. Therian's turn.
Okay, so frightened's over, and I guess we're targeting this jellyfish thing now. That's the goal,
Up to
guys.
you.
Oh yeah.
That's the new thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, it just cracked open out of the guy's head. So I'm gonna jump up. Well, I use half my movement to jump up, and I am going to. Let's see. I'll go ahead and use my action to cast Sacred Flame Evocation.
Okay.
The thing has to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Doesn't have to be very much.
He failed.
What do you roll?
2.
He failed. So let's see, 1d8 radiant damage.
Or he rolled a 2 plus 4.
Ooh, so he takes 4 damage,
Okay.
and he'll gain no benefit from cover.
Oh.
Okay, and then that's just my bonus, or that's just my action. So as a bonus action, Therian's going to pray to the spirits to cast down this evil jellyfish that took this little creature from us, one that we needed to not die when the ship crashes. And
Says all that.
yeah, he says all that. And spiritual weapon. Have we seen any kind of weapon that these noblins have, or anything like that?
No weapons.
Damn, they haven't had anything. I want to think
Just
of something.
They're purely magic users.
He's kind of feeling inspired by pirates and airships, so it's like a giant spiritual cutlass,
Oh.
like all
Nice.
pirate that comes out.
Little
and,
jewels in it.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a swing at this little dude. Here it is. Or it flies over to him first of all. And, yeah. Shit. That is a 7 to hit.
Okay, so yeah, you would miss.
Yeah. Damn it.
So yeah, Therian just magically displays this badass pirate-looking cutlass, just super shining and just bright, and you got to swing at it, and it's really nimble at this point. Now it just dodges out of the way, no problem. And
That's it for me.
it is Valmore's turn now.
So.
What about the combat going on?
Oh.
We're gonna do round by round.
Oh, that one hasn't gone yet.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came in, and then it's really fucking gross. Now it's a jellyfish, and he's gonna just prepare his club to Shillelagh, and he's gonna run up to him and just bop it on the whatever he thinks the head is. Oh my god. 10?
So you would miss.
Yeah.
So right after Therian goes in to swing with his cutlass, Valmore comes in right after with his shillelagh, just this bright magic club, and you got to swing onto the top of it, and it just
Doesn't give a
flies
shit.
right out of the way again.
Damn.
So now back upstairs. So before we start the fighting, so Gavin runs upstairs, and
Just like this.
you're
Just like
going
that.
to. So as you run up, the storm is obviously beating down on the ship pretty heavy, and
I'm getting beaten up.
and you don't see anybody immediately. So you want a perception to see if, because you guys are being pretty loud fighting the other demon at this point.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
but it's really stormy outside.
That is a. Why is it that I'm sorry, but why is it that Gavin's just better than Darian at rolls?
Dude, I don't know. It's weird.
That is a 24.
Oh yeah. You immediately hear some kind of battle ensuing up above. On
Okay.
that, going up those stairs, like on the left-hand side, top of the ship, back of the ship, and you hear the battle
Would
going
I-
on back there.
Would it be likely to assume that I would have disadvantage if I fired arrows in the storm?
Maybe.
Okay. Probably don't want to do that.
You have to consider the wind, trajectory on.
All right, so I'm gonna rush that way because
Okay.
I'm already thinking Juniper's up here.
Yeah.
And now that I hear combat, and I'm thinking there's a monster on board now, so I'm
Yeah.
doubly scared.
So now,
Oh, my friend!
so you run up and you immediately see the two assassins, the bard, and engaging with this like giant goat-like monstrosity.
Oh shit!
And so you need to roll initiative. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably go round by round.
Ooh, there we go. That's a Darian roll right there. That's a 6 for initiative.
And so now you guys upstairs, you kind of start to notice the ship. It starts like almost like shaking.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem stable. You seem like you're kind of losing altitude.
Gotcha.
And you guys are gonna want a deck save. See if you don't fall down.
Is it everybody
Everyone?
just on the top deck?
For now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's a 14.
10 for Juniper, and 11 or 12 for Basila.
Okay. So Bossar and Juniper would both fall,
Yeah.
hit the floor, and so they're gonna be prone.
Fuck.
And Gavin's good. He's saved.
I'm still
And
bolting up there, drawing my sword.
yep, and we're starting the order from the top. So it is actually Bosslar's turn,
Okay, so
and you guys are all in close proximity.
what do I have to do to get unprone?
You just have to stand
It's
up.
half your movement.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
You guys got a toaster?
No.
so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stand up.
Oh. You're
that.
you're within range to stand up and go swing.
Real
at it.
quick, so we're right around this area, right?
Yes.
Is this mass? Is it possible to climb up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
From where we fell down, would we'd still be near this post?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to use my movement speed for Basilar to climb up 15 feet,
Okay.
and then I want to
Go
drop down
Okay.
with my rapier,
Cool. So
and I hope this works.
So you
That
know
looks like
you're
it
gonna have
works.
to take fall damage too, right? 1d6 per 10 feet.
Oh, that's true. But
If it's a sacrifice you want to make, you totally can.
It might be worth it if you do a ton of
if it's gonna be, if it'll be a critical hit at least.
Yeah.
So it's and rapier. That's dexterity. So 16 to hit.
You would hit.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and do that. Be one,
Rapier's 1d8, right?
yeah, 1d8.
Give yourself an extra d6,
Cool.
just because. Yeah, the height of that, and obviously Bossler's size would factor into it too.
It's only about a ton, right? Or 2? 1 ton?
So
How many tons is it?
is the d6 for damage
Yeah.
for on me or the mon?
No, for your damage
Dope.
to it.
Okay, cool. So we got 11 plus, so 15 damage.
Damn, nice.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, so Bossar stands up and climbs up the mast a little ways, and just dives off and swing, in a stabbing motion down onto this goat-headed thing.
Gavin's impressed.
And you're able to stab it right into its shoulder and
Nice.
kind of knock it to the. Actually, roll a strength check too, and then roll a d6 for your damage that you take. Or I should say athletics.
16. Oh, yeah, 16.
Okay. So, and I would say you're able to knock it prone like that, just because of the weight of your
Dope.
dragonborn body.
And then I'll take 2 damage.
Cool.
Oh, that's
Good
pretty
trade.
good.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
And it was cool too. so.
Yeah.
kind of kind of was winging it on how to do those rolls, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah. I think it works though.
Yeah. Now it's Juniper's turn.
Perfect. So this prone demonic creature, is there any type of metal on it?
No.
Ah, fuck. Okay, so
I want to do
You got some
shocking
kind of
grasp.
electrical or something.
Kind of like some tattered clothing.
okay.
Looks like
No armor though.
no armor.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So Juniper's just gonna go. First off, he's gonna stand up
Okay.
and take half his movement.
Cool.
And then he's just gonna go in and attack with his
Yeah, do it.
rapier.
Do it.
Fuck. 8.
Jeez. Poop. Roll with advantage because it's prone. Sorry. Oh, shit.
Much better. 18.
Yeah, so that was good.
Nice. Alright, so that would be 1d8
So you have
plus 6. Fuck yes. So that's max, another 15 damage.
Damn, nice.
Mm.
Yeah, so you swing.
Or excuse me, 14 damage.
Okay. So you stand up and you see the creature on the ground, Basilar just kind of getting up out of the way after you knocked him down, and you come up and slice it right across the chest. Real good. It's real deep, and you just hear this just really nasty yells of some kind. So now
I end
it
up-
is.
Can I do a bonus action
yes.
real quick?
Oh yeah.
With Juniper. He's going
He's not
to.
done fucking it up.
Yeah, no, he's gonna turn to Basilar and be like, "Friend, I just met you, but let's kill this fucking bastard." And he's giving him 1 bardic inspiration,
Oh,
so
nice.
Basilar can come in and
All right. So now it's its turn, and it's going to stand up, and he's not very happy.
I wanted to get some hits on him with Gavin. From
Not happy. He is going to target Juniper, and he is swinging with his tail.
oh wait, no,
Hold up. Why are you rolling?
yeah, I know, I always do that. I know.
Basilar's like, I can do that too.
They're about to roll and be like, I dodge.
I suck at 90-20.
So he rolled a
Gotta be
19 to hit.
Probably should have done it.
Probably did that.
That certainly hits.
All right. So this is a fun attack.
Oh, beautiful.
Because so he comes around with his tail, and actually, I almost rolled the wrong dice.
Tickles
I almost
your
rolled a dice
nose.
that was too low.
Is that
Oh.
thing spiked?
Yeah, it's in a spiked
Does
tail.
a spiked tail? What's it look like? What's it about to get
As
hit
a
with?
barbed tail,
A barbed tail.
which you're gonna find out in a second.
It's probably poison.
Before
It
you,
is poison.
before,
And it has a very fun poison, so it's
fun.
gonna do 9
Poison.
damage.
Makes you grow dicks.
9 damage.
So it makes you laugh.
And
okay.
That is a fun poison.
you need to roll a Constitution save, 13
I believe
or
you.
higher.
Oh boy,
Oh,
7.
Oh boy.
That's not 13.
That's
or
not
higher.
13 or higher.
So the tail kind of smacks Juniper in the chest, and you just and you kind of immediately look down, and you see kind of like these, almost like boils kind of growing on your skin.
Oh shit! Fuck
And-
me.
Yeah,
Not
it's-
with boils on your skin.
it reacts quick. And
Get that taken care of.
and now, actually, I need to roll this
Uh-oh.
because you are going to. That's not all.
Hallucinate. That'd be good, right? Nice trick.
Not much is bad, and also not in the middle of the fight. Probably not the best.
Probably
time.
at the best time.
I'm not gonna take catnip in the middle
Oh,
of a
now
fight.
you won't
So,
take
In
that.
the
your
middle of a fight.
Your hit point max is reduced by 5.
Oh.
Jeez. Permanently?
Don't know.
For now.
Hopefully.
that shit's
Feel
temporary.
a little weaker.
So it's
Does
Juniper's
that
not-
also mean I have to drop my total
Yes.
what life I have
Yeah.
down by 5 as
Well,
well?
no,
Oh, no,
just
no.
your hit point max.
Just okay.
Okay.
So
Cool.
if you get, yeah.
Alright, that's
But don't forget.
Don't
the old
ever
numbers.
get hit.
And it's going to end its turn right there. Can't really move too much more after that. Now it is Naraku's turn.
God damn it. Me and my low initiative rolls.
and he's going to use his action to dash and hide.
Fucking dick. Oh, that's right. Assassin.
So
You're saying
he-
the Rock has
Yeah,
done
yeah.
some fucked up. He killed like a whole wolf pack by
Yeah.
just sneaking and like rolling under their bodies
No,
and
I-
coming out and stabbing one.
So he's gonna kind of dash almost like behind it while he's kind of distracted with you, and he's gonna use his action to hide.
Dope.
And now we are now it's Therian's turn,
All right,
or
Ga-
Gavin's turn.
Gavin. Oh yeah, Gavin's gonna see what just happened to Juniper, and just he's drawing his swords as he's running up to them, and he's like Juniper, and he fucking swings in with his first sword,
All right.
and that is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and then I'm gonna swing in with my second sword.
There it
Ooh, god damn it, that's a 25.
is. Damn. Yes, they both hit.
All right, and so gonna roll some damage. So that's 17 damage.
All right.
I
Nice.
just
Yeah.
run up and I just want to plunge both my swords into his belly. Just
Oh yeah. And you do that, and no problem, because it's kind of just pulling its tail away from Juniper at this point, and then Gavin kind of runs up out of nowhere and stabs into it.
as I'm yelling,
It's-
Juniper!
He's not looking so good. He almost looks like, as you kind of pull the swords out of its chest, kind of like stumbles back a little bit. Not looking so good.
Ooh, I didn't even harness mark yet. That would've
You
given me
can
an
go ahead and
extra
do that.
2d. No, that's a bonus action. So then I wouldn't have been able to do my second strike.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I chose not to. But yeah, once I give him hunter's mark, that's an extra 2d6.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're gonna jump back down to the other room, the engine room.
Ooh, that's another good cut spot. Man, this would make a great movie where he's just like, Juniper! and then cut away.
Hell yeah.
All right. So now it's this jellyfish type creature's kind of dodging all y'all's attacks.
Oh, making
and,
us look the fool.
and you guys kind of all hear everybody throughout the ship, or I guess all of your characters, telepathically, and
Oh, shit.
would kind of hear, you would hear something along the lines of, our work here is done, let's go. And it is going to, this jellyfish creature is going to cast Dimension Door.
No!
What
I
a
need to-
What?
Guys, if you can, everybody, if we get one more turn, everybody hold their action or something. I have hold person.
Also,
So do I.
everybody in the room, in the engine room now needs to roll a dexterity save.
Damn it. Oh,
Oh, I'm not in the
Because the ship
Um,
now, and the Gnomelins are running to kind of sustain the ship now at this point,
All right.
but the
Um,
ship is still not. It's pretty shaky.
that's
now.
a non-natural 1.
Oh,
You said dexterity?
yes.
Okay.
Minus 1.
I got a 15.
Okay,
Well,
so
you're a
you
cat.
already saved.
Valmore does
Something.
22,
All
I
right.
fall down immediately
So-
when I stand
And-
back
That
up.
one's good.
and
I love this.
Bolomir does
Jesus, that's dice.
10.
Okay, so Bolmir falls to the ground just because of the shaking of the ship.
And that dice,
Yeah.
the
And
shaking
that
of
dice.
the dice, that
Dice
knocked
is so
everyone
loud.
off.
That on the recording, it sounds like someone punching the microphone. So the jellyfish casts Dimension Door, and it's kind of like right behind it, but it is going to try and hurt somebody first.
I get the last laugh, no
I
matter
did
what.
give it a good little burn. I burned it with Sacred Flame.
Yeah, and the last person to hit it was also Therian.
Yeah, he's
So
the only person to hit it.
he is going to go after
Nice little
Therian.
shit.
I'm on the ground like a wheel boy. How far away from him is? How far away from?
I would imagine Therian's right next. Basically, Therian, Valmore, and Bolomir are all kind of surrounding. And he's going to go ahead and try to move through the door.
Damn it! I was
So-
an easy target.
I don't want to say try to. He easily is able to turn around, and you guys once again telepathically hear, "We'll see you again soon." and the tentacle creature goes through the door.
Yeah, did the door stay open?
No.
Damn it.
We
Therian
couldn't do
would've
anything to
jumped
stop
through.
him.
Therian would have jumped through though.
So it's gone, but now it's kind of, the ship is, you can tell the ship is sort of losing elevation now. Not fast, not like it's going to crash or wreck.
But we probably don't have enough time because the captain told us Captain told Gavin we still need a few more hours.
A couple hours.
Okay. Maybe the captain knows wind magic. Yunaria can steer the ship, right?
Sure.
She's a magic person. That's what I'm working with here.
That's what I was thinking.
Alright.
And you can't get to be co-captain if you don't know how to operate the ship. So if we can get him to come back and take the place of the guy who just died, while Yunaria gets us to shore.
Valmont
Let's
will
just
try to
hope
help too with that nature magic.
Yeah.
Wind.
I mean,
yeah.
if anybody has wind magic, by all means. I do not.
I don't, but I can learn it.
Right, I think
I can learn.
Real quick.
5 minutes. 5 minutes tops.
Got
Yeah.
Thunderwave.
maybe we'll just all leave and you just destroy these.
See, that's what you do. Just fuck up the engine room.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do very much. That's
Okay.
the closest I got to wind.
And shortly after the creature exits through the door, Damien's just like, oh, thank God, it's gone. And the captain kind of rushes in, or the co-captain, I should say, rushes into the door after, and he says, guys, we need to figure out something fast or we're not going to make it.
Can you help? Can you operate the engines yourself?
Says, who's going to steer the ship?
We have quite a capable mage on our hands, and he's gonna start petting Yunaria. Like, he's gonna walk over and pet Yunaria, really kind of too hard.
I'm gonna wonder, like,
She loves it.
And then scritch behind the ear because he also has farm animal experience.
Oh
great.
man, you just got animal handled. How
do you think
feel?
I can drive this thing?
I think you are smart enough to figure it out.
Well, way to put me to the test.
Got that +4 animal handling.
Give those scritches some credit.
Wow.
And he says, well, if you think you're up to the task, I think I can handle it here and get there safely. Just stay southeast.
Up to it as I can.
Stay southeast and we'll make it just fine as long as nothing else happens.
Okay.
Our lives are in your hands.
So
You owe me.
now above ship, where you guys are at, this you see this portal kind of open up right next to
Oh,
this
yeah, this guy
big
too.
No.
goat creature, and
Smelly.
it opens up just right next to it. So let me look at the initiative order.
Do I
real
still have my
quick.
swords in it? Because I haven't said I pulled them out.
I said you pulled
Oh,
them
you did?
out.
Okay. No,
But
I'll take it. I'll
If
take
you
it.
didn't want to pull them out,
I
could
had
retract what I said.
I hadn't planned on it, but I
So-
didn't specifically say no whenever you
You
said
guys
don't
have
pull
2
out. Smart
turns to
choice.
stop it from going through the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
So it's
I'm gonna say it probably
Boslar's
doesn't
turn
really
first.
matter. I pulled the
Okay.
swords out whenever he said.
You'll go in the portal with him.
So the portal opens up
Yes.
Boslar's turn.
and
Ooh,
Can you
you
get-
are lucky.
Can you get between him and the portal?
It's right next to.
Oh, okay. It's like within.
Yeah.
There's no space in
The goal was for him to get.
Just take one
in
step
that
in.
bit.
yeah. So
It's basically as soon as it's his action,
Yep.
he can walk in. So Gavin
I gotta
doesn't even
kill
have
him
to-
now.
Yes.
Okay.
He should be pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, we did 35, 40 damage
I
almost
did
combined.
Like 17, yeah, by myself.
I did 15 and 14. So
Yeah, we did way more than 30.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're more in like the 45ish range. Okay.
That
So
whole
Boslar is going to just go at him with his rapier.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
Yeah,
Nice.
with us.
12 damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
as-
excuse me. 10 damage. 10 damage.
I'll take
Either way, it is
Yes.
it is done.
Fuck
Had
yes.
8 left. So.
Oh hell yeah.
So yeah. So you see this portal open up behind it, and you guys don't know what the portal is, but this portal
Having
kind
none
of
of it,
opens
though.
up behind it, and Baslar just jumps
Sure
in
looks
and just decapitates this
Nice.
monster.
Nice.
Yes.
Mm.
Now we can
And-
examine it.
And then you see the door just close up.
Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna lie, Juniper really wanted to jump through it for a second.
That
Probably
was
not the best.
Hold on,
Not a
what,
good
what does this
idea.
portal look
I'm
like?
saying it's there.
Does it look
It's
like
like
bad
a
news?
black abyss almost.
Oh. Okay. That's pretty scary.
That's not a good thing to jump
No.
into.
We would have started a whole side thing.
Oh,
He
God.
wanted us to go in there. He wanted you to.
I did not write for that, but you could get that ready. So you go and decapitate this thing, and
Oh, yeah.
the door closes up,
Damn.
and so the ship now it calms down. It's not as shaky. Unaria's running up, I guess, to the. Are you gonna run up to the captain's seat?
Yeah, and we'll just immediately try to piece things together.
Roll a. Just do a straight wisdom.
Yeah.
So just add your wisdom modifier to your
Okay.
roll. Unless your survival
Heyo.
is better.
It's not.
Wisdom is survival is wisdom.
I
Oh,
know.
unless
Oh
you
yeah, it
have,
is too.
Unless you have like.
Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter.
proficiency on
That's
it.
different.
I got a 22.
Oh, nice.
I knew
Nice.
I made the right call.
So yeah, so Yunaria is no problem smart enough to
Figure it out.
figure this thing out pretty quick.
You walk up and
Hell
you're like,
yes.
oh shit, I got it.
And there's a compass. There's a compass kind of showing your directions,
Ah, yeah.
and you're able to stay southeast.
Okay,
and
great.
You guys are able to
That will just
drift on forward,
Yeah.
Did-
and
Through the storm.
The monster that we killed, did it disappear when it died?
no,
Can,
it's there.
can I inspect the body?
You can.
Alright, is that just a perception or do I need to roll?
You can just check it.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Just
checking.
in this case, you
I'll-
can just check it.
Alright, I wanna see
So-
what the fuck this thing is that came at us.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
If I
Oh,
recognize it.
I thought you were looting it.
Oh, I do want to do
We'll
that.
loot it
also.
after.
Yeah.
Investigation. Then.
Okay.
Can I go up? I'm gonna go over
All
there
of you
with them.
guys can if you want.
Damn it, good, because... Oh, Gavin. Investigated a 9.
Okay.
Said investigate.
Yeah, an 11.
Okay. You
It's a
guys,
spook!
you guys aren't too sure what allegiance it has. You know it's something from the lower planes, but
Okay.
you're not sure if it's a demon or a devil.
Okay, and now I'm gonna
Now you can do it.
rifle that fucking motherfucker.
All right.
That man don't need no fucking
Oh,
money.
do I get my hit points back?
No.
Are you okay? But you
Fuck.
still got the poison in you or some shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
So you're not feeling so good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, air sick.
You're not gonna die or anything yet, but
That thing was wearing clothes?
I don't know.
We'll
Yeah.
have to find out.
Uh,
Yeah, 'cause
wasn't-
it might just
we'll
have
find on
cubes
it.
and asphalt
so
to chop
on
through.
it, you find a good chunk of shit. So you
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
Gross.
You
That's why it
find,
smelled bad.
you find seven gems
Whoa.
worth
Okay.
100 gold each.
That's not shit.
So
What the
7 gems.
7 gems.
Oh man.
Are we gonna split them evenly between?
Who else up here? It's me. It's me, Juniper, Baslar,
That's
and Naraku.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 4 people.
Yeah. So don't worry about Naraku's stuff.
Okay, so bustle. So
So-
3 divided by
3 divided by 2, and then well,
2. Well, no.
Everybody
So
gets-
everyone
everybody
gets
gets
2.
and then I'm gonna give Act 1 to Juniper because he got poisoned. Just cover the doctor.
That's fair.
Cool. And find a potion of greater healing, which you would recognize
Nice.
that.
I'm gonna
obviously.
keep
You guys
that.
have used a lot. You find another potion, which I think Therian would recognize. Actually, I know Therian's not up there. God damn, I keep saying Therian.
Gavin.
The Gavin's up there. You find another potion, or another sort of bottle of some kind of fluid,
Ooh.
Oh.
And what bottles of fluids?
and
Can I do it, or would I?
Arcana
recognize it?
check.
Okay, Arcana.
Burp. Oh.
And that goes with that 7.
Oh god. So yeah, you're not too sure what it is, but it's like an orange, a bright orange potion that kind of, it almost like flickers, like it kind of brightens and flickers.
Gavin just thinks like, ooh wow. Oh,
Um,
that's,
And you find a spell scroll.
oh.
nice.
And I
Nice.
wanna check that one.
Sure.
12.
So you don't know exactly what the spell is, but it looks like some kind of necromancy spell.
Okay. I'm gonna like look around. How close is Juniper to me?
Juniper's not going to be far from you.
Like, okay. Yeah, I would look over and be like, just tell Juniper like, yeah, look, I got some stuff to show the cat. And show him the potion and the scroll. Hold them up.
And Juniper looks at it. He's like, is there maybe an antidote or something in there?
Yeah. So Juniper kind of like coughs, and as you
Ew.
cough, like, flies come out of it.
Oh.
Like a couple flies
That's not
come out.
good. Well, that's certainly not normal.
You wouldn't think
Can
that
I do a
it's
medicine check? Or our
Arcana.
Arcana
scroll?
check? Yes.
My initial reaction is let's take it to the cleric, and then I think Darian can't help him.
17.
Yeah. So you recognize the spell. It's sort of like a ritual spell, but it is called Speak with Dead.
Hmm.
Cool.
Oh, so that's the scroll that I have. Speak with dead.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's go ask those corpses.
What do I
happened.
know about that scroll?
Wait, but I have the scroll.
Right, but you showed it to me.
Okay. Yeah. Speak with dead.
What do you know about it?
Right, so I know that it's Speak with Dead. Do I know specifically? I mean, like, I know it seems pretty obvious, but because
You know
You
it's
get to speak.
something that you might be able to use.
Any of us could use it.
Yeah.
right, okay.
And just speak with dead lets us.
Here, let me
Bards can actually use it.
let me see this real quick.
Weird, right?
All right.
And
sure.
I look at it and I'm like, oh yes, this is the Speak with the Dead. We should be able to use this somehow.
Yeah. Might come in handy.
And
I don't think it would come
can
in
I
handy
do?
now.
Am I able to do a medicine check on myself to see if I
Yeah.
know what the cure is, or if I know even what all the boils are and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah. So
Wow.
The amount.
Cool. I got a crit fail, so that's
No idea.
Got
In
it.
fact,
Yep.
you cough
Fly
up some
flu.
more flies as you're trying to examine yourself. You have no idea.
But Unaria can't get you like that. It's just. It's
You gotta
not
fix
really a
that
thing.
shit.
oh snap.
Well, fuck
Wow.
you too.
So Naraku kind of comes out of hiding and he says, "Do we know if we've cleared the ship of all the danger, or is there something else we need to worry about?" And he looks at Juniper and he's just like, "You don't look so good."
I'm not. Definitely not. I'm burping up flies and
You
I'm
need
covered
to
in boils. Like I need some sort of.
one healed.
Please.
Get them an antidote.
'Cause I don't know if we have anything on the ship, but hopefully at the outpost there will be something.
I sure hope so
No
as well.
first aid kit in this whole goddamn vessel.
Well, it might not have antidote to
Yeah.
fucking fly.
I mean, like we
Yeah,
can.
it's up there.
Put a band-aid on it.
I mean, I can do healing spells, but that's not gonna cure poison,
No.
unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, that shit's high level cleric spell.
Yeah.
So
Run through the ship, ask for a doctor.
you guys the ship after a while begins to, you guys all end up, heading downstairs kind of with the rest of the group, and everybody's down there. He says kind of been watching over the crowd, making sure nobody freaks out or anything like that. And he said is going to approach, I guess whoever, or I guess actually he said would go up to Unaria, since you're in the captain's seat.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of at this point, sort of coming down for the landing
Mhm.
at this point.
Yeah.
And
How long has it been?
I would
since
say
the fight.
since the fight now, we're probably saying about an hour after.
About an hour after. Alright. But I think I had something where I can like.
I got that shit. Valmore has that shit.
You have cure poison prepared?
I have
There
to
you
prepare
go.
it.
I bet you don't.
Each other one disease or condition afflicting lesser restoration.
That's what I was looking for. Lesser restoration. You
Yeah,
have
I
it
got that
prepared?
Yeah.
Use it on Juniper.
Yeah. Gotta come to me.
Well, we can come to you every day, all day. Yeah, and either one disease or one condition.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
And so we're all together at this point, right?
Yeah, I would say
Okay, you guys came
are
down to
all
the-
gathered
we came
together.
down. Okay, cool.
He says he's gonna go talk to Unaria, and he's just gonna let you know that we're kind of approaching the outpost, and keep your eyes open. There's a landing. You'll see the area cleared for the landing,
Okay.
and then the outpost isn't much further than that. So
Got
we're
it.
close.
All right.
And
Well, that's good.
just keep the ship in the air. And
Can do.
We're gonna survive. How are they going to leave once we get off?
How's who?
There's the airship.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Who's gonna leave the airship?
Wait for the next
How
airship.
is the airship going to fly away once we
Oh.
leave? Not our problem.
Not
No,
our
We
problem.
gotta ride back. So did you cast Lester?
So you're with us and everything.
Yeah, so
All right.
I go over to, or I just say, does anybody know how to cure this?
Gosh, that
Just
looks
coughing
awful.
up flies.
It's terrible.
Oh, you're coughing up flies?
yeah,
Well-
coughing up flies everywhere. One got my tooth.
Ah.
Wow.
ah,
Not sure if I've ever seen anything like that before, but come here. So he goes ahead and
Yeah.
puts his on your
Nice.
chest,
Oh.
nuts all over.
Oh.
and he
Yeah,
like
I
kind of
bet.
rubs your chest and like kind of like it's like Vex.
Vex.
Massage.
Flips
Yeah.
the nipples.
Yeah, he
Good
tells
thing
you
you-
it's part of the process.
Nice.
Good thing
It's-
Yunari
it's a
is
wood elf
piloting
thing.
this
I know, right?
He's like twist.
And I
he's
see
like,
and I
God damn it.
and I see his wood elf pop up.
Ah! So
God.
like, so would you still be coughing flies?
Yeah.
You would still
Oh,
be
yeah.
coughing? Like,
Lester Restoration didn't heal it?
but the
Oh,
chest
did
thing
you-
is gone. I cast it,
No,
and
no.
the chest thing is
you,
gone.
if you casted it already, he's
Oh, okay. All right.
He's
Yes.
He's like,
Yay!
So the
Wow.
boils begin to fade, and that congestion in your chest begins to go away,
Those flies in your
and you
chest.
you almost feel better.
I almost feel that. Okay.
You feel slightly weaker still, but you're not.
Ah.
Okay.
Did he get his hit points back?
No,
Damn.
Wow,
Okay,
whatever
it
that
might
was
take
is
a
still
little bit
there.
of time.
Okay.
but those effects will wear off.
Okay.
So
I mean, I still got 30 health. It's not like I'm like I took a shit ton of damage on
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
me.
30 health.
I guess then, yeah, we'll get ready to. As we get close to land, Gavin wants to go to the top deck. And,
Okay.
And watch out for shit.
yeah,
Because we heard there was an attack or something that could be happening.
I'm gonna go with Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
Theron's probably up there too.
yeah.
Just
roll perception.
What? Who?
Everybody upstairs that went upstairs.
Yeah, okay.
Therion rolled.
11.
You said perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Therion rolled a.
Come on, say it.
You know it's bad.
I want to hear it though. I want to hear how bad.
It's a 7. It's a 7. You get the +4 too.
Poor there.
I know.
Alright.
Therion's bad.
God
damn.
Hey, he did one really good thing this time.
Yeah. Gavin rolled a 21.
Nice. I love how it's consistent.
It's pretty consistent.
It's
Alright.
insane.
Balomir does a -1, a 0, technically.
That's a crit fail.
Yeah, crit fail. So crit fail. Valmore.
You just fall down for no reason.
Fuck.
As you're walking up to the top deck, you trip on the top stairs.
No, not even that. You're like looking up, you're like looking up into the sky, just standing there.
He's like,
totally
"Oh, fuck."
flat, and you're just like, and you just fall.
You like look into the sun and sneeze and,
And,
fall.
Valmore.
It was a big ass dice.
Whoa. Oh,
Oh, that's a 7, isn't it?
14.
I thought that was another.
God.
crit fail.
I
Dude,
know,
if
I
you put
know.
a
I was gonna say
bolt
he
just fell
falls in
down.
suit.
I
He
know.
falls.
It's all over each other.
Yeah.
Well, this
So-
is more of a
Just a
just for
pile.
fun roll, anyways. Gavin is the only one that sees. So in the storm, as you're looking through the clouds, you almost see like this almost like serpent-like figure, kind of built up of these clouds in the storm, kind of just in the background. It
Oh.
kind of fades
Oh.
out.
Gavin's.
Gavin's the only one that sees it.
And he says, "Oh shit."
What'd you see?
A
Big
fucking
boy.
snake in the clouds.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, only you saw it.
Yeah.
It's gone. Yeah.
So Damien.
At this point, everybody's gonna think that Gavin's crazy because
Yeah.
he also has the jewel that he's like,
Oh,
look at
that's
my
right.
gemstone.
Yes.
It's a fucking
Super
rock.
dumb
Cool,
shit.
Hold on.
cool, Gavin. Nice
Yeah,
snake,
yeah.
buddy.
Come on.
Hey, let me see that diamond again one more time.
Yeah.
Do the thing again.
It's a jig.
Do the thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, fucking with me.
Wow.
You're all fucking with me.
So it was like
You didn't see the snake. You're fucking with me.
So Damien is going to get the attention of Therian and Bolomir, and he's gonna try and kind of get you guys off, kind of to the side.
Therian would walk
Okay.
over like all nonchalant, but he's got like his, hand on his pommel, and he's like looking around, super chalant.
I'm just wiping vomit off me as I walk.
And so
Still.
You gross motherfucker.
I would say this is
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
happening now. With you guys being upstairs and kind of wandering the ship and stuff like that. After this amount of time, the ship kind of begins to descend, and you guys are sort of beginning to land at this kind of like helipad.
How heavy is it storming still?
It's heavy still.
Okay.
You guys are going like kind of under the clouds now, though, kind
Okay.
of back towards the ground. But this is kind of happening, as this is happening. But Damien gets the attention of Therian and Bolomir, and he just says, so what's our plan once we get to Mage Marsh? I think things are going to change a little bit for us. How are we going to get back? I guess I haven't really filled you guys in on
Yeah,
what is
like
happening.
Yeah, I don't know
literally
what's
have
going-
no
I don't know
idea
why he's
what
going there.
Therian
Why
his
is he
goal
going
is, so
there?
I don't know.
What's the
Is
goal?
Basar with?
But you will find out during our break.
Ah.
Because so now you guys land at this. The ship lands fine. You guys manage your way around this crisis with the ship. So
Wow.
congrats.
We just do it.
Yay, we
Not
did
bad.
it!
We're not fucking dead.
I think we-
Only like 8 people died,
But you
Oh.
guys. So you guys.
but we
you
weren't
guys,
responsible for
I
them.
hope Ice-T's still okay.
You guys. Oh,
He's probably
he's still
he
fine.
Was, no, he was
Oh,
in
okay.
he was in the dining room with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys land in this clearing that's kind of you see kind of like this large wooden gate surrounding this area you're in. Pretty well guarded. But it's like the giant wooden gate surrounding this area, and maybe a half mile up you see another large gate, which is what you'd presume to be the outpost. But from kind of while you were landing, from what you were sort of able to see, it looks like the outpost had just been under some kind of attack. It looks like people are sort of scrambling. You can see,
Do we still see
from
people?
a
Okay.
distance, people were kind of scrambling around a little bit, and it looks like a couple of, there was some smoke coming out from the outpost, stuff like that. People were still there, but just so you kind of know the condition of the outpost as you were landing. And then Damien asked Bolomir and Therian, as you were landing, how are we going to get back? And that's where I wanted to stop.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Because that's
That's
right,
good stuff.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right where you guys land at Mage Marsh safely.
Sounds good.
Oh man.
Okay.
At least we
Some
survived
crazy
that
shit
whole
happened.
ordeal.
Yeah, I was really thinking that airship was gonna end up in the bottom of the ocean.
Now on to the next ordeal.
I knew it was gonna be okay.
Because
Good for you.
our fucking best friend Unaria was piloting.
That's right.
Hell
Just
yeah.
throw her at
Figured it
anything
out.
magic
But that was-
related or
That was a really
Agreed.
fun. That was a really
Hell
fun
yeah.
Yeah.
um,
A lot
little,
of
like mini arc
yeah.
to the next
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turned
destination.
out way better than I thought it was
Perfect.
going
Yeah,
to.
that was
I-
just the train. That was just the fast travel.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the fast travel.
I was hoping for more enemies. An invasion.
I would have
Invasion.
had time allowed it. Actually, I'll tell you guys why there were not more enemies and why you got all that experience last time.
Oh yeah.
So you guys, that jellyfish creature,
We tossed the bodies off.
you guys
the
tossed all the bodies.
Haha.
Oh, we were.
So
we
that
did a
was
smart
a
Good
thing.
idea.
That creature can cast Dimension Door at will.
Oh, okay.
And
shit.
it also basically, it's almost like a druid in a sense that it can jump into
other bodies.
possessed
yeah,
or
yeah.
dead bodies and possess them.
Oh.
That doesn't
So-
sound druid-like.
That makes
It
sense.
would. What would have actually happened was originally that fight would have started. It would have dimension doored to the bodies, and it would have possessed something else.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
So you guys actually
Yeah.
pretty much, instead of having like 250 hit points per, for that fight, you had
Oh,
to
yeah.
go through like 60.
Yeah.
Wow,
Nice.
shit, that shit.
So-
awesome.
We don't fuck around. Ditch that.
Yeah. So you guys, that is why you got all that experience last time,
I'm glad we made those two ladies mad.
and that's why this fight was way easier.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Man, that was fun.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank
It's
you.
been a lot of fun, especially this arc. If you would like to follow us on Twitter, that would be great, at Dungeon Junkie, where you can follow us on any updates and whatever other fun stuff that we're doing, like the art contest that we're doing, which you could win
Art contest.
$100 Hero Forge gift card. That's awesome, right? Mm-hmm.
We've got tons of submissions for it, lots. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Competition.
So many.
yeah.
It's gonna be really
I'm
hard.
Pretty good one.
to choose.
Fan art.
So, and if you like this arc, if you want to tell us what you think about it,
Was it bad?
no, don't tell us it was
Yeah,
bad.
don't tell us.
At least not on iTunes.
That's right.
There, tell us it was good. Leave us that 5-star. Tell us it was bad, but leave us that 5-star.
Yeah.
At iTunes, anywhere you listen to your podcast, you can find us Dungeon Junkies. If you want to tell us it was bad, you can do that. We'd love to hear that.
Constructive criticism.
Constructive
Yeah.
criticism or funny criticism. I'll take
That's
that
good,
too. We love to hear it.
You
Take
sucks.
Alex down a peg.
You
But
suck.
send that to dungeonjunkies@gmail.com.
Yeah. Keep it private.
And for if you want to support us financially, and you want some
Physically.
extra shit, check our Patreon out. Patreon.com/DungeonJunkies, where you can get. We're doing a bunch of random stuff, so check that bitch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after Patreon, go check us out at www.dungeonjunkies.com, where you can stream and download the latest episodes.
That's right.
And also check out our side project, Monsters Under the Bed, where you can stream and download that as well.
We're everywhere.
Pretty soon these guys will have a toaster.
Oh. One day, with enough patrons, we can get a toaster.
For fuck's sake, give these guys a toaster.
Fuck the microphone.
I brought Pop-Tarts today. Fuck.
Got two
Who
crock
keeps
pots.
their Pop-Tarts?
Dude,
do you
it's the
mean? It's
best
really
that
good.
way.
They are
Oh,
freaking-
hell
they are
yeah.
freaking
How is that
delicious.
dumb? Have you
Oh,
done
no,
it?
it's so
Fuck
good.
that. Yeah,
Have you done it? You're afraid. You're
It's
ignorant.
so
You're
good.
ignorant.
It's
You
so
just
good.
don't want to
I don't
fuck.
like it.
Literally what they are made for.
You put them in the toaster.
They are
The pop
toaster
and pop
pastries.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, whatever.
Bye.
Love you.
Yeah. What's your favorite Pop Tarts? Mine's strawberry.
Blueberry.
That's fucking dumb.
Shut up.
S'mores.
Brown sugar cinnamon is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, it really is.